Hello, today's our topic is fundamental of transformer, which is in subject design of DC machine and transformer. A transformer is a device which is used in our power system. Generally, in a power system, transformer are used mainly at two types: a distribution type transformer and a power transformer. In this subject, we have studied both the transformer distribution and power transformer design. Generally, a distribution transformer is up to the 500 kVA and power transformer is above the 500 kVA we generally used. And the main difference between distribution and power transformer, a distribution transformer are operating 24 hours a day and a power transformer which are operating on a load period. And the size of distribution transformer is small compared to the power transformer. Now we study the basic about the transformer. Then we have designed the distribution transformer and power transformer. Now first we see the principle of transformer, then we see the construction of transformer, then operating characteristics of transformer, then we see the parameters which are including the operating characteristics of transformer or construction of transformer, and this parameter how we can design we see in the next lecture. Now what is transformer? A transformer is a device that transfers electrical energy from one electrical circuit to another electrical circuit through the medium of magnetic field without changing its frequency. The device which transfers electrical energy from one electrical circuit to another electrical circuit and is changing the voltage between them and current between them. If number of here is a transformer and primary which is connected to the source and secondary will be connected to the load. So when the supply apply to the primary side, the secondary the flux will produce and this flux will be cut off by the secondary side and that side voltage will induce, and this voltage is greater or less than a primary, it depends on its number of turn. And similarly in this way current will also decrease or increase. So the ideal transformer, there is a power between two sides of transformer is equal. Now construction of transformer. The transformer mainly consists of magnetic circuit, electrical circuit, dielectric circuit, tank and accessories. The main element of transformer are primary and secondary winding and the steel core. Here we see the number of part of transformer construction as in core construction, winding of transformer, transformer tank, conservator, breather, Broca's relay and explosion vent. The core of transformer is made of silicon steel in order to provide a continuous magnetic path. Usually a core of transformer is laminated for minimizing the eddy current. A magnetic circuit. The magnetic circuit of transformer consists of core and yoke, and the circuit provides the path to flow of magnetic flux. The transformer consists of laminated steel core and two coils. The two coils are insulated from each other and also from the core. The core of transformer is constructed from lamination of steel sheet or silicon steel, assembled to provide a continuous magnetic path. At usual plug density, the silicon material has low hysteresis losses, and radial position on which coil is wound is called a limb, while the horizontal position is called a yoke. Now electrical circuit. A construction of electrical circuit of transformer consists of primary and secondary winding made of copper, and the conductor of the rectangular cross section are generally used for low voltage winding and also for high voltage winding for large transformer. Conductor of the circular cross sectional area are used for high voltage winding in the small transformer. Now, according to the core construction and the manner in which primary and secondary winding are placed, the transformer is named as a core or cell type transformer. In a core type transformer, simple core type construction of transformer, rectangular frame lamination are formed to build the core of transformer, and lamination are cut in form of L strip in order to avoid high reluctance at the joint where lamination are butted against each other and alternate layer are placed differently to eliminate continuous joint. Now cell type transformer, the individual lamination are cut in the form of long strip of E and I shape. Now dielectric circuit. The dielectric circuit consists of insulator which is used in different places in transformer. To insulate the conducting part, the core is laminated to minimize the eddy current loss, and the lamination are insulated from each other by lighting coating of varnish or an oxide layer. This thickness of layer is about 0.35 to 0.5 mm. Now tank and other accessories. A different part and accessories are fitted on the transformer for its efficient work as well as for longer life and better service of transformer. And that purpose we have used a tank. Now conservator. A conservator is a cylindrical tank which is placed on the top or on the roof of the main tank of transformer. A large cover is provided which can be opened from time to time for a proper maintenance and cleaning of transformer. It acts as a reservoir for transformer insulating oil. When transformer is fully loaded and temperature of transformer is rise high, an increase in the volume of the air inside the transformer take place. At that level of the oil increase and decrease. Thus, a conservatory provide adequate space for the expanded oil inside the transformer. Now, next one is a breather. As in human body, there is a heart. Similarly, breather act as a heart of transformer. When the temperature of transformer rise, the insulating oil in transformer get heat up. This oil expanded and contract. When the oil heat up and expand, the transformer breathe air in, thus oil gets cool and level of oil goes down and the air absorbed in it. This process of taking air and out is called the breathing of transformer. The level of oil in chamber increase and decrease when the breather takes the air in and out. This air carry moisture which contaminates the oil and thus quality of oil get deteriorate. For eliminating this moisture content, the breather is filled with the silica gel, and the main function of silica gel is to separate moisture from the oil and maintaining the quality of insulating oil. Initially the color of silica gel is blue. As it absorbs the moisture from the oil, it turns to pink color. The explosion vent. The explosion vent is a thin aluminum pipe placed at the both end of the transformer to prevent the transformer from the damage. When the temperature increase in transformer and excessive pressure is created inside the transformer, the explosive vent helps in releasing this pressure. Now radiator. The main function of radiator is to cool the oil in the transformer, and the radiator is detachable device whose upper and lower portion is connected by the valve to transformer tank. When transformer cleaning and maintenance are done, the valve prevents draining of oil when radiator is detached from the transformer. Now bushing. The bushing in transformer are insulating device that allow an electrical conductor to pass electrical energy safety through it. It provides electrical field strength to insulate the conductor to withstand if large amount of electrical energy is passed through it. Solid porcelain type bushing is used and transformer oil filled condenser type bushing is used in large transformer. See the working principle of transformer. Here we see in the figure, Here is the supply side. Supply will be given from this side, and here is the primary side which is connected to the supply, and here is the transformer core where flux will be flowing, and here is the secondary side winding, and here is the load which is connected to our secondary side transformer. Now when alternating voltage V1 is applied to the primary side, and alternating flux will be set up here in the core, and the alternating flux link with the both the winding, and EMF will be induced which is E1 and E2, and them according to Faraday's law electromagnetic induction, the EMF E1 is termed as the primary EMF, and EMF E2 which is termed as the secondary EMF, and this both the EMF E1 and E2 will be produced, and so E2 which is greater than E1 in a step up transformer, and E2 is less than E1 in a step down transformer. Now some of the following point may be noted here. The transformer action is based on the law of electromagnetic induction. Here we have one core, and in this core there is a two link. In this two link we have attached a two winding, and when the current will flow in one winding, a flux will produce, and this flux will be flow through the cut to the secondary winding, and there is a electromagnetic induction effect will be we have seen. There is no electrical connection between the primary and secondary winding, because and the AC power is transferred from primary to secondary through a magnetic flux. So in figure we see that when we connected to primary side a source, the current will produce in the number of turns, and this turn will produce magnetic flux, and this flux will be flow through the secondary, and then it will be induced EMF in it, and there is no actual connection between them. There is no change in frequency. Output power has the same frequency as the input power. Here the frequency will be not change, and output power will be actually in ideal transformer it will not change. The loss that occurs in transformer are core losses and copper losses. Here windage losses is not there because of in transformer there is a no rotating machine here. Here only a core losses and copper losses, and core losses which is due to eddy current losses and hysteresis losses, and copper losses is the resistance with the winding. Eddy current will be produced in a core, and hysteresis losses also produced in a core. In a transformer we have used a laminated core because of we reduce the eddy current in it, and material used in a transformer which has a good flux density, so hysteresis losses will be reduced. And in a resistance of winding, we know that any conductor when current is flow there is some resistance, and due to this resistance there is a copper loss in the winding. Now the transformer losses, we have seen the iron losses. Since the iron loss is subjected to alternate flux, the occurs eddy current and hysteresis loss in it. These two losses together are known as the iron losses or core losses. The iron losses depend upon the supply frequency and maximum flux density in the core, volume of core. It may be noted that magnitude of iron losses is quite small in practical transformer. We know that iron losses generally in a transformer, when any of the load iron losses will not change. It is a constant type loss, and iron losses which is depend on the frequency. When we frequency will be increased in any transformer, there will be iron losses will increase, because the frequency hysteresis losses and eddy current both are the proportional to the frequencies, and if frequency increase at that time the eddy current and hysteresis losses will increase, and hysteresis and eddy current loss will increase. At the time there is an iron loss will increase. So it depends on the flux density of the core. If flux density of the core is less, then there is an iron loss will increase in the volume of the core. Now, winding resistance. Since the winding consists of copper conductor, it immediately follows that both primary and secondary will have winding resistance, and the primary resistance here R1 we have seen in the figure, and R2 which is in series with the respective winding secondary. Now when current flow through the winding, there will be power loss as well as loss in due to IR drop, and this will affect the power factor, and E1 will be less than the V1 while V2 will be less than the E2. Here we apply supply voltage V1. It has some value, like suppose we have an 100 voltage, so this voltage will drop here IR drop, so that this resistive drop, due to this resistive drop, the E1 value will be less than V1 value. Same here, if we induce E2 voltage and here is some IR losses there, so due to this E2 will be greater than V2.